What's up?
What's up? How's it going?
It's going good.
Dude, how's
Feeling
Philadelphia?
It's it's the place to be. It's the place where I am.
Is the it's the
It's great.
current place.
It's great.
Okay. Well, what do you got going on right now? So I saw the new single. Well, the new two.
Yeah, we got so you already know a little bit about, the peace, war, death, and I did that wrong. Love, war, death,
Love.
and peace. And that's spoiler. That's a spoiler because peace is the next EP that's coming in that little series. And then on top of that, those singles that we just put out are part of the Shadow album.
Oh.
Pain. So there's 4 tracks on each EP. There's 16 tracks on Pain. A lot of them are already recorded. Some of them are in the works. I'm not sure when that's going to be available, but we're mostly focused on Peace right now and then getting Pain out. Yeah, it's funny to say it all.
It is pretty funny. Yeah, I like to think peace is harder to get. Pain, you can make that pretty easy.
Yeah, well, Pain is throughout each one of these EPs. It's got sort of a mirror to the songs on those, and we're trying to figure out what Peace's part of Pain feels like. We actually just started working on those yesterday, so that's pretty exciting.
What's that process like?
They're all songs that I've written. Noah wrote one.
I wrote 2 on the P.
On the P. I'm talking about the new ones. But yeah. We have 2 more singles coming out before then, and we're most excited about those. Those are our 2
Bangers.
Yeah, they're.
I'll join the chat here.
Yeah.
Jay's also in the background.
Jay's down there.
Right there.
We'll get a little.
But yeah, we got 2 coming out soon.
Yo, can you guys, real quick, you guys turn sideways? I want to see if it's gonna like swap you, because right now you're like, it's putting you into like a box that's like.
Side. Oh, sure.
Yeah. I don't. Oh, there we go.
There we go.
All right.
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah. Then now you guys are all in.
Yeah, Jay's coming.
Yo. No, but yeah. Like, what's it like trying to work on like? Because this is I'm like writing it down. I'm trying to follow along. Like, okay, death. Okay, I got that one. That came out.
That was the one that came out.
Yeah.
What was that?
Is it like December?
Yeah.
December 2022.
Yeah.
I mean, truthfully, like the narrative thing is also up for like grabs. It's just like how we grouped the songs, but like
it's kind of just a vague theme.
Yeah, that like runs through the songs. So Death came out, and then Pieces Next, really, in like the OG.
Yep.
And in the meantime, we've also been working on Pain, which is like sort of like Ali was saying, a shadow thing, and it's sort of like a. I don't know. There's like a lot of contradictions in our like thoughts about music, so I guess it sort of works with that.
Yeah, it's definitely a lot of bouncing ideas off of what has come before with the EPs and kind of smoothing out some of those contradictions, and that's why Pain is seeming to take the longest. I mean, it's the longest album.
It's not taking the longest, really, if you think about it.
That's true, actually. We started doing it last year.
It was also born in like a dark place, I'd say.
Yeah, that's the
main distinction. It's like songs that were like, and then also not to mention, well, I just won't mention the shit tapes. Well, I just mentioned the shit.
Mention it.
Let's talk about the shit tapes a little bit.
Yeah,
We
there's-
haven't talked about those in a little while, actually.
Yeah, we sort of
Like,
talked about this
between
during
us.
the war podcast. Yeah.
Yeah, did we talk about that back
Yeah,
then?
that was like
That
that
was
was the start
that
of
was
the
the
shit
start of it.
tapes. Yeah.
Yeah, I would say that the shit tapes and Pain were birthed out of a similar frustration of feeling trapped in these songs that we're doing for the EPs.
Yeah, because these songs, like for the EPs, like the original EPs, let's say, Love, War, Death, Peace. All those songs were written like fucking 40 years ago now.
Yeah.
Like 5 years ago. So
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
we just have been really slow about recording them, really.
Yeah, and it just becomes more daunting the longer that it
Yeah.
takes to, because we get clearer or maybe purer ideals
Oh no, yeah.
from like
Because what it needs to sound like in your head.
right.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
we don't really have that same problem with Pain and with the shit tapes so far.
Well, I
Some
don't think we
songs
can.
do.
I
Some
don't think
songs
we can.
do. I mean, Xfinity and Thinking About a Lot.
I mean, sort of, but that's just like yeah. So the two songs,
Those are the two songs.
those are the two songs that are coming up next. All right. So the next two releases are going to be Xfinity and Thinking About a Lot. There's obviously a lot going on here, but most importantly, the next two releases are Xfinity and Thinking About a Lot. And those two songs we recorded in a studio in like northwest Philly, I guess.
Yeah.
That it's like a dope studio, dope space, and it was like honestly.
If you're familiar with Joy Again and Alex G, they both record in that studio.
I'm not.
Should
Jewelry
definitely check them
gun.
out if you're into like,
It's like
indie pop folk stuff.
But yeah, so like that was our first time doing a studio thing for real that we were like putting money into, and honestly went pretty well.
Yeah, I'm loving the way that
I
they
mean,
sound.
there was a little bit of back and forth like there usually is.
Yeah, there's always
Between all, like were we happy with the parts? Were we happy with how it came out, engineering wise and like sound wise, tone wise? But listening back, like I think we're all pretty happy with where these sit, and probably the best production that we've had.
definitely the best we've had.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so it's exciting in that sense. It's also like the songs are just dope songs. I think they're both like very pop oriented.
Yeah,
and,
very sing alongy.
yeah, very much meant for like I don't know, to be listened to again and again and again.
Yeah.
So
Yo.
open for good vibes from these ones. So
Yeah, we got a lot of plans for the next year. It includes that single release, another single release that's gonna be kind of more low key than these two. They'll be a little bit more on the edgy experimental side.
what's the other
There we
single?
go.
Burn to a Crisp and
Kerosene?
Home for the Lonely.
Oh, Home for the Lonely. Yeah. The other two are like the most death.
Yeah, they're the most painful songs on Pain, I think.
Yeah, they're like
Especially
Yeah.
Home for the Lonely.
they're both like just like empty, hollow.
Yeah, very.
I don't feel that way about Burn to.
I was just gonna say the same thing. Yeah.
Home for the Lonely is a rough ride.
Yeah, that's a rough one. That one had to be a kind of lonely process of recording. I recorded it in my old room. I just moved back into this house, and I recorded it in my old room before I moved out, and it was completely empty, and I just recorded it right onto my phone, and then I gave it to Noah, and Noah added some drums and synths and stuff, and it sounds really.
Did you end up using any of the guitar?
Yeah.
Oh, and Jay
Yeah,
added
Jay
guitar
added some
on it. I don't even
guitar.
think I've heard that.
Oh, damn, really?
I don't
Yeah,
think
you
so.
know. Yeah, I also play a little guitar.
Yeah, Charlie.
Yeah, Jay put a little guitar on Burn to a Crisp too, and that sounds crazy.
I use the Tom Morello like vibes with the the whammy
The
pedal.
whammy?
Yeah, it's not a physical whammy. It's like a pedal that goes up 2 octaves.
Oh my god.
Oh,
I
yes.
love that pedal.
Yeah,
Yeah, so things are good. Then we got Peace coming out.
Yeah, which we're in the process
We're-
of recording.
Yeah, we're actually doing a little bit of that tonight, I think.
Oh, yo.
Perhaps. Maybe next
I mean, regardless, we're
I
like,
don't know
making it
because it's
happen.
Noah's birthday.
It's
Yeah,
Noah's
it's also
birthday.
Noah's
Yo,
So
We
happy
should
birthday.
might just be chilling.
Yeah, we might just, hang around and celebrate.
Noah's B-Day.
Big day, big day.
Big day. It's a
My
big
big
Okay, what are
day.
you? Yeah.
Yeah, 24.
How old are you? 42?
Jack Bauer.
Yeah, 42. Yeah, Jack Bauer. It's my Jack Bauer year.
It's Jack Bauer year.
Oh shit.
Key
Yo,
for-
so what? Yeah. Oh, sorry to cut you off.
Oh no, it's my Blink-182.
Oh, it is your Blink-182 year.
Nobody likes me.
Yeah.
Almost.
Oh wait, it's not.
Yeah, you gotta. It's still your Taylor Swift year.
Damn,
I like
How
that.
old are you guys?
I'm 22.
24 now.
Now I'm 24. Sad.
There we go.
Yep.
Here we go.
How old are you?
Adulting. No, fucking 20.
Nice.
Yeah.
Productive for 20.
Yeah,
Doing a lot
but
more.
like, dude, it's crazy. No, it's crazy to a certain extent because you're just like, I don't know. I think about shit where I'm like, oh yeah, like high school, that felt like, and then you realize that was like 7 years ago. And it's not
Right.
even because I think about high school, but like I'll be back at like, oh, I haven't been to this place since like I was in whatever like junior year, and then I'm like, oh, that was a fucking like closer to a decade than it was to a couple of years. You know what I mean?
Yeah, right.
Just like
I feel the same. I'm actually recording an album that I wrote my my freshman year of college, 2017. So I was 18, and
Yeah.
I'm recording this whole album, and it's like 5 years later, and I'm like dealing with like how does who I am today relate to this person that I was back then?
Is it the
Like,
lyrics?
there's
Do you
a
want
lot,
to change the lyrics?
That's what I'm wondering. Like, do I
Yeah.
stay true to it or, modify it a little bit? I think sonically it's going to be modified a good bit. I don't know
Yeah.
about vocally and lyrically just yet. It's kind of an intense one, so I want it to relate to people who were going through the same thing that I was going through. I had like a bad acid trip and thought the whole world was fake or whatever. And I think that's it's a pretty common problem for 18-year-olds.
Yeah.
So I think that it needs to be put out. If not,
Raise awareness.
if not to do that, to just like make sense of my discography. Like, this is an album that I made that I never put out, that like is a pivotal point in my writing style shift into the Yeet stuff. And I think it's gonna make things make a little bit more sense. But that'll be a solo project. Got a couple solo projects out right now, actually. I just put out an album called Always Never. And that's a combination of songs from 2017 to 2023. And it's all just demos, practically, just combined and edited on GarageBand. And I'm really liking how it goes. I have 4 more lined up. So that's pretty exciting.
Yeah. So what's that process with like, is it Yeet? Is it solo? Like, how do you decide that? And then do you start with like words?
If we have
Do you start
time
with
for it,
drums?
then it's
Yeah.
Yeet. But if
Oh, yeah.
we don't have time for it, I just, because I write like 2 or 3 songs a day, and some of them are really good, some of them are like kind of just like noise or just like a recording of something.
Yeah.
But like, to me, every voice memo on my phone is either a song or a demo of a song.
Yeah.
There's a lot of songs on my voice memo app that I just don't have the time to fully realize. So I just put out the demos and see, what I want to take from that in the future, what I want to like. If I want to fully realize it, I still have that opportunity. It still could just be just a demo, but the idea is that I put it out there, and
let it see some sun.
let it see some sun. And if I like it, if people like it, re-record it with Yeet, or
It's also
do
like a
something
good
else.
space for experimentation too.
Yeah, and just like taking stuff
Like you could talk about
from older songs.
what you've been doing, repurposing.
Yeah, well, that's what I was just talking about with Always Never. The next one is supposed to be, I think it's going to be done by September. I'm hoping to put it out on September 1st. It's going to be called Everybody's Anybody. And I'm really excited for that one. That one has a lot of my favorite demos that I either forget how to play or, I don't really feel like I want to re-record.
Yeah.
I like a lot of the stuff that I did. A lot of it's like improvised, and it's really weird thematically. Like it's the stuff that I'm talking about in it is very it has a lot of elements of who I could be or who anyone could be, and like making dreams reality in ways. I want to find some better way to articulate that. I'll let you know if I do.
Send me a postcard.
Yeah.
Carrier pigeon. Tie it.
Right. Let it go.
We just set up a tape recorder.
Yeah,
4-track.
You could just show it.
Show it.
Show it. Yeah.
There it is. We got a nice little studio set up in here.
Yeah. What's the give the studio tour?
Our little poster from our show in February.
Yeah.
We got a couple amps, a couple guitars, just 2 drums, and of course the Tascam.
Yo.
That's what I've been recording that 2017 album on. And I'm doing like
This is so confusing.
it's a little bit all over. That's how I do it.
That's literally like our brains. It's stupid.
Yeah, like
Not to mention
we do have the
Cheyenne
Yeet stuff. Yeah, not to mention the Cheyenne stuff. Jay's band put out a album last year. This
March.
in March. Cooking. Cheyenne's Kitchen. You got to check it out. You're gonna love it.
Yeah, you would love it, Connor.
You really would love it.
I think I checked out like a little bit. I think I got like a couple songs in, and then like you know how it goes. You're like, oh no, I'm doing something, and then like something else happens, and you never go back to it. But
Right.
no, but yeah. Let me write. Yeah. So what should I check out? Like, because I know I remember what was it? I think it was either the second or the third song. I was like, oh, I really liked it. But if there was anything in particular, you're like, what should people at home listen to?
That's Jay.
Yeah.
I like the end the best, but I think you gotta listen to the whole thing to get to the end. That's my personal take. But also, if you want to just like, if you want to just start at like, I don't know, Electric River and listen to the rest of it, then
Electric River is
kind of the best.
a deep cut.
Do you miss Man Under Gun? If you do that?
Yeah, you miss
Man
Man
Under Gun.
There's like
There's too many good songs.
Thematically, Jay's selling himself short, sort of.
I think so.
But there's some really good songs. There's like
Unravel, dude.
Iceberg's a great song.
You Wear Your Mama's.
It Will Unravel. You Wear Your Mama's Clothes. Man Under Gun. October 21st even.
You mean the whole first half?
Proceeds to name every song, right?
Yeah, literally.
Yeah, yo. No. Like,
Wait,
Yeah, you missed it. You left out Elon.
Winter.
on,
Yeah.
come on.
The
You can't
Metallic
leave songs out,
It's
right?
Wait, what was that?
Yo, dude, yeah, what's like, because your guys is like, I guess you guys think thematically a lot. I think that's really interesting. It comes through like in the music, like even like the Cheyenne's Kitchen stuff and like the Yeet stuff, like
It's actually very similar albums.
it's got a similar like feel to it. The way like just like the album art, but also like not just the production and stuff like that, but just it kind of feels like the whole like I don't know, like the approach, and it feels distinct, like unique. Like I don't hear other shit that sounds like it. That's why I think like the first time I just like randomly heard a Yeet song, I was like, and I like had to go listen to it, and so I guess yeah. What's that like?
The first song that you heard from us.
Oh, dude, let me see.
Did I know who you are?
Maybe it might have been something off of something off of War.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah, dude. Oh no, I'll Let You Up is so good.
Oh yeah.
Dude, that whole War is great. War is fucking sick. And oh my god, what's the first song off Death? What's that one called?
Flirting with Death.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one.
Yes, Flirting with Death. Yes.
That one was
oh my
great.
god.
Got 2 additional players to play horn on them.
Yes,
that's what I was gonna say. Yeah.
Brass.
Yeah.
Do you try and like get people live to do that?
I mean, we've only played that song once since then, and we sort of tried, but of course, like schedules are just like insane.
It was hard, but you know, we kind of retired the Death songs for now. We're kind of
obviously in a new era.
Yeah, I mean, like
you're in the Pain era.
Forward. No.
We
can't give away more of the plans.
There's just a lot of songs.
Peace
Let's
and
just say
pain.
that. There's a lot of
Are the
songs.
most important for right now.
But how do you decide what to play live? Because I've had that problem.
Oh my god. Well,
I mean, it's very like feeling based, I think.
Yeah, it's what we have rehearsed mixed with what we're feeling. And
do you just like call it out, or do you like make a set list that day?
I want to get to that point, but no, we make up the set list beforehand.
Ali also does this like insane thing that I've never heard of, where Ali like lines up the like whatever chord one song ended on with like whatever chord the other song starts on.
Yeah,
I do that.
Yeah. Dude,
There's one.
Sense, you know, like it needs to have some sort of flow like that melodically.
Oh yeah.
Or like if I'll even like think about it in terms of like how it would fit in a chord, like how the to it, you know, like do like a fifth or a third or something.
Yeah. You're like, what if this is the minor 4, and then you go to the 1?
Right.
Dude,
Our show we have is at
2 weeks.
It's in 2 weeks.
It's here.
What's that? Where's that?
At House Yarga.
Wait, no, isn't it at the Nail?
No, that's
no.
Oh shit!
Wait,
those are on the same day, aren't they?
Oh
no way.
We just realized that.
Yo.
Double booked.
Yeah, we double booked.
Yo.
What's going on at the Nail?
It's August 6th. It's with what's face Nate's band.
Attack Dog?
Still Flow?
Yeah, Still Flow.
Well, luckily,
dude.
I know.
Luckily we live.
Maybe
here,
it's the 18th. Maybe it's the 18th.
Well,
We'll double check.
I mean,
yeah,
dude,
we totally just fucked up.
We live here. Literally just fucking.
I know, but this bill's like
the bill's nice.
This bill's so, dude.
Can't we just like go on first here?
Ah, that's so whack. I hate doing that shit.
Yo.
Don't do the 2 in one night, man.
Do it.
I'm gonna look into it. All right, I'm gonna look into it, guys.
We're gonna get to the bottom.
Dude, comedians do that in New York. You can do it as a musician in New York too. You can do it as a musician in Philadelphia. Come on.
I'm pro doing 2 in one night, but
so am I.
It's just annoying, dude.
Yeah, but it's worth it.
Yeah, I didn't know I was opening up that can of worms right there. I didn't know we had it.
Well, I'm glad we did.
I'm glad we did. Yeah.
Now's the time.
But yeah, anyway, our set list that we have planned is very love heavy. So we have these 2 new songs, which are kind of like they're involved with the love, war, death, and peace and pain package. They kind of sit on top, like the top of the
Fuck, it is the 16th. Fuck.
Like, yeah. The 16th, what is it now? Yeah.
So those 2 songs are called My Purpose and I Love You. And they'll be out next year. probably.
No, dude, don't even put a release date on those.
Yeah,
Come on.
Yo,
Or whenever.
They're fucking.
you're throwing the boys in the bus
They're-
here.
We gotta release. What we should do, truthfully, is just release one of the shows that we played because we recorded the shows that we
recorded
played.
a lot of shows.
Oh, really?
Yeah, there's like, I mean, a great like
Live
Cut It
record.
Up is on there. Love.
Yeah.
Fucking I Love You, My Purpose, and then Sir Nimbles. Like
Oh yeah.
those songs are gonna take a while to record.
And Just Like You.
And Just Like You.
I don't think. Yeah.
Yeah,
You
give
mean
them
telling-
away. Who the
telling your
fuck's
names?
gonna listen to them on
No
Bandcamp?
one's. I'll tell you personal
It's for
experience.
the
No one.
real ones,
Yeah.
dude.
Everything we
Real
do
ones.
is for the real ones.
Alright.
If we put it up on Bandcamp, I don't think anybody's gonna be like, dude, you guys just ruined your shit.
Yeah.
Nah, it's
Yeah.
That's how I
This is
feel
a-
about the
this is
demo
not-
album.
I feel like the only people who will like go to your band camp and like be like, hey, you already released a song on another thing. It's like me or like other people who are like have their own bands who have a like another band that they like. Like
Yeah.
that's the people who will pick up on that shit. No one like else like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
no one at a show tells me like, oh yeah, you re-released that. They don't fucking.
Yeah.
No, yeah.
Yeah. You know how many old bands also like re-release shit? You
Yeah,
know?
totally.
Like they put out one like weird demo EP of a song that changed into another. Misfits. I mean, all
Oh
over
yeah,
that.
yeah. There's a lot of that. Oh, Zappa,
But,
Frank
yeah.
Zappa. So
Like,
many like live are different.
Sorry.
No, but like, yeah, we have
I
all
kind of
these.
love that though.
hard on me.
Yeah. That
This
was really
next,
harsh, man. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
This next show that we're playing, we're playing those two new songs.
The next show.
Then we're going. Yeah, I guess.
Shows.
And then we're
Keep
gonna go back.
Fucking Wednesday.
Whichever
dude.
show
Just
we
gonna
end
give
up
away.
with.
Yeah,
How'd
we get double booked on Wednesday?
Double booked the Wednesday.
Yo, you guys are.
Like,
You,
no
that's how you
other
know you guys are doing good.
shows.
Double booked on a Wednesday. Double feature. Call it a double feature though. Like film it and then put it out. Call it double feature and cut back and forth.
Boom.
Boom.
Dude.
Yo,
Yo,
Dude.
Connor, you wanna fly out to Philly and do that? Like, let's make
actually,
that
I
happen.
think I'm going to New York on like the 15th or like the 16th.
Dude, what are you talking about?
Dude, that's
It might be
day-
the 18th.
Oh,
Take
I don't know.
the-
I don't know. It might be the 18th.
Oh, all right.
What's
all right.
up?
dude. Well, if it's the 15th,
If it's
you,
the 15th,
you know where
you
the
just
place
came
to
down.
be is.
Yo,
Sure.
guys, book something. I think whatever it is, I think I get in on like maybe like a. Oh yeah, I think it's like a. It might be a Wednesday.
That's the day.
Well, what's it? Yeah, how do you get down from New York to like Philly? And do you guys gig in New York? Is it close enough or no?
You got to take the bus or the train, but we have played we played like
One
one,
show.
two
Two shows.
Played 2 shows in New York, and
It's we've been told also that it's not all that. So to
I mean
speak.
it's
Oh yeah.
yeah, it's
like
not.
the house show scene there is not as great.
Yeah,
'Cause
it's-
there's not a lot of houses. There's not a lot of basements.
It's
Like,
more based around
it's more based around
bars and clubs and
Oh
stuff.
shit, yeah.
which often leads to like you have to cover door or you have to
Yeah.
like
You
make
don't-
enough
yeah.
tickets or whatever. So that shit doesn't necessarily breed the most creative acts, going.
No,
for
yeah.
it.
Well, I mean that's arguable. There's a lot.
Arguable.
No. But yeah, I know what you mean. Like, there's
Sure.
good scenes and there's a bad scene. Like in
Right,
San
Joe.
Diego sucked.
Venus
San Diego
Truck
sucked.
Song,
Phoenix
Godcast.
is incredible. What's up? I
I'm
get
just
talked
listing
over.
some bands from New York that play it.
Oh yo, list them.
What's that?
List them. Give me all the bands New York.
I was saying Venus Twins, Pawns, Godcaster. They all play in New York, and they're from New York, and they're some of the most creative bands out there.
Dude.
But there's definitely a bit more of a barrier in New York. I mean,
Yeah.
we haven't really tried too hard in New York. In all fairness,
No,
Like,
truthfully, yeah. This is
we
all like
played-
secondhand that I've heard
yeah.
from like.
No, yeah.
and shit.
Yeah, they have said that stuff. But I'm looking to play Baby's Alright and Purgatory for one
Transpicos
thing.
and All Right.
Transpicos, yeah. Like those are the 3 places that I'm really thinking of over there.
What
but
are these? What are these places?
they're just some bars,
Bars.
pretty much.
Yeah.
Baby's Alright, Purgatory, and Transpicos. They're like the, that's where all those bands that we just listed play.
Yeah. Dude, I need to find more shit to listen to. Because I feel like, I swear to God, like anything that pops up on Spotify is like it might be good production, but like trash writing, like horrible. Like even if you wanted to make like songs that would go viral or like super catchy earworm, they're not catchy. They're just formulaic. Like they're just dead of creativity.
I feel the same way. I hardly listen to Spotify anymore. Like it doesn't even like I don't try to find new music on Spotify. I'll just like listen to whatever I already like. Yeah. And that kind of bums me out. But at least I have shows, you know, because we're shows. Like we have different bands from all over the country play over here, and it's mostly like hardcore experimental indie dance stuff. Like that's pretty much the thing.
That's sort of the scene we're getting raised in right now. Yeah, we've sort of like I don't know exactly if this is true, but in the way that like the Philly scene sort of runs down, there's a few different scenes. There's like the rave sort of thing, the hardcore thing, the like indie like shoegaze thing. And we've ended up in the like hardcore realm.
Yeah, I mean,
at least with the shows that we go to.
With the shows that we go to, for sure.
Yeah, not with the shows that we play.
Yeah, we see a lot of hardcore bands, and it's kind of funny how we sound the way we sound.
Yeah, but that's sort of at the core, and this actually goes back to Pain. That's at the core of like what Yeet is in a way. Is like we've always been this like sort of indie band with like, I don't know, hardcore insecurity.
Yeah, we've always wanted to be harder than we are.
Yeah, we've always wanted to have like an edge or like.
But now we kind of, I mean, some of the songs on Peace, one of them in particular, it goes pretty hard, I will say. I'm not going to give away which song it is.
I mean, they all go hard in their own way. I think like what I've realized through the process is like that insecurity that we had was sort of like just being wasted, because it was like we weren't focusing on our songs that were in front of us. We were just focusing on what we wanted to be or whatever. And when you like actually see all the songs in front of you and you give your all to them, like that's when you write the shit that's like as hard as like you want it to be.
Right.
It's not, oh no, we need to write a song that sounds like this song or like this.
Yeah.
There's already a song right here in front of us. Like, let's make it the best that we can, you know?
Right.
And that has really, like, I think worked for us, at least, like that change of philosophy.
Yeah, there's a couple songs now where we have like almost breakdowns, which like some of them are kind of played out for fun. Like, up, like, like it's almost being like, is this what you want from a DM? Is this what you expect to hear?
It's also like
is this what you want from me? Are you entertained?
Yeah, exactly. Like,
are you not entertained?
Is this good enough?
Dude, I feel that. I think I had a similar thing, like maybe the insecurity thing. Like not actually like, oh, I'm insecure about like what I'm writing. But that idea of like, I had in my brain when I started the band, I was like, we need music to play shows. So I just wrote like 12 songs in like 3 weeks. And like a lot of them are pretty good, but a bunch of them I kind of like was like, these are too formulaic. They're good, but like I need to like find ways to make these songs like the songs I want to be writing more. You know what I mean? And so then when I had to like go on later to record them, I had to almost like reverse engineer and like pull them apart. And then I got to a point where I was like, I realized there was things I wasn't letting myself like write. Like I wouldn't let myself, like I love like System of a Down. And like, and I love like a lot of like thrash metal and like new metal and stuff, but I also love like the Smiths, you know what I mean? And like, and then just like alternative rock and like the Pixies. Yeah. And so I'm just like, how do I like mash the fact that I like doing like a Slipknot, like death metal ripoff thing. And then also like going into like a funk, like Talking Heads, new wave thing. And how do I like, and then, but then I got to the point where I just realized like in my head, I decided, oh, you can't do that. And I was like, wait a minute. Yeah, I can. And so then I just did. And I have a problem with lyrics. I don't know. How about this? You give me advice. Okay. Advice with lyrics. How do you write them?
Gibberish until you hear words in the recording.
Gibberish until words.
Yeah, and also
that's
my
pretty much,
advice
that's
is
how I
like
do it oftentimes.
is see the story, feel the story, but also
Yeah.
like understand its place in the story. Like not every song has to be like a full arc. Some
Yeah.
songs are just moments.
Oh.
Some
Yeah,
songs
that's
are
so
just
real.
like
I mean, I think about that with "I'll Lead You Up," for example. Like,
Yeah.
like there's almost no conclusion in there. Like, it's like starts with like it honestly is like more of a moment of heightening the danger, like because throughout that song, the main character kind of becomes or starts to feel like messianic of some sort, like savior type shit, like follow me up, I'll lead you,
Yeah.
like, and it's like it's bullshit because then
Yeah.
in he eventually
Hey, what's
ends
up,
up
fellas?
doing an interview.
hey, we're doing an interview.
So
Oh, check out my
Some
cutty ass
roommate.
shirt.
Oh no.
Oh, shit.
Okay. This might be the perfect place to.
Check it out.
Yo!
Make it
Hell
dope.
yeah! Oh,
hell
that's
yeah.
okay. Where'd you get that?
My friend Steve Bush.
Steve Bush.
This is
Steve
Salt,
Bush.
proprietor of House of Yarga.
Nah.
Steve Bush. Everyone, go buy your heroin T-shirts.
Look, your
Oh,
ex
Wait,
proprietor.
you said something, but I couldn't hear.
I'm
what you
sorry, I
said.
couldn't hear you.
Oh. Everyone, go buy your heroin T-shirts from Steven Bush.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
There we go.
That's all. I
There we go. Gotta bust out my clear articulation skills, which I lack according to the
Oh,
speech
it's just the
therapist in
phone.
middle
It's,
school.
no, it's just the phone.
No.
Yeah, we've just been, where was I? We were talking about
lyrics.
moments.
Yeah,
Yeah.
moments. And you're talking about the messianic.
Yeah. Like, but it doesn't have any resolve. Like, it ends
Oh, really?
an almost negative place. Like, it ends with that, like, I don't know, grandiose delusions.
Oh,
What's-
fuck. That's
grand-
low-key haunting.
and then, throughout that album, it just keeps on getting worse and worse until Envy, where,
There's a death in the family.
the main character. Do we get into the antagonist?
No,
main
you don't need
character
to. You
stuff?
don't need to get into it that much. Anyways, it's
That's a good tease.
yeah. The point.
You hooked
Yeah,
me.
that's good cheese.
No, that's a good tease.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
No,
you pulled me in.
Let the EP speak for itself, sort of.
Yeah,
Did you
but
beat?
the crazy thing is that throughout the death period, when things were real stressed, like Noah and I would just get together and just talk about the EPs and where we are so far and like this grand story. And I think that a lot of that stuff was essential to the writing and production ideas and lineup of Pain. And that's something I find
yeah.
the most is it's almost like you ever heard that theory? I forget what it's called, but it's OK Computer and 15 step or not 15 in rainbows, and it's like you put on airbag, then you put on a 15 step, and then you just do that throughout each album. It's kind of like that. It's kind of like a big. How many tracks would that be? 24, 32? It's like a 32 track album almost.
It's a double album, yeah.
Spanning the time of 5, maybe 6 years.
Yeah, I don't know why we're grouping them together, but they just go together.
Because this is
still
like
the
our
same
senior
era.
thesis
Yeah.
to our 4 years of college.
Yeah, our 4 years of college were now we're like, yeah, now it's real.
Yeah.
but yeah, narrative wise, like that has been really useful for lyrics, and also we're focused too, I think, in a good way of like letting the story write itself. You know, like don't force an ending where there isn't one
Yeah,
yet.
I think that's the struggle that we're kind of just entering into with the last 4 songs on Pain.
It's like,
Because now that Peace is kind of becoming fully realized, now we're starting to think about what Peace in the mirror looks like, or
yeah,
Peace's
which is
shadow.
like it's hard to interpret while you're living, and also like it shouldn't be interpreted
Yeah.
necessarily while you're living.
And we have the ending of Peace, you know, but we don't have the ending of Pain. So it's like looking in the mirror and seeing what is happening.
Because the shadow tells the story.
Yeah,
you know,
exactly.
it's like you can see the one side, the pain or the peace side, and that's like cool. But then like whatever's around it and behind it, that's that completes it, and that's like hard to fill. But yeah, I think the biggest thing is like just letting it write itself, and also like we a lot of the time it's about the process. Like it's about
exactly
what we feel emotionally. And like our relationship.
That's why death
like,
was so hard.
Yeah, and pain is just hard too.
Pain's like something you can live with, though.
Well, pain is something that we all do live with.
Yeah, but I'm saying like
life is pain. Pain is wanting. Life is suffering. Oh.
Seldom live through.
Yeah, like Buddha, you know.
It's never-ending cycle of up and down and up and down.
But
never-ending cycle.
Yeah, we're having a lot of fun in a weird way.
Yeah, we become a lot more regimented with schedules and like timing and stuff. Like
yeah, we're rehearsing every week,
twice a week, at least once a week, most of the time, at least.
No, I mean pretty much, yeah. It's been that way for like the past 5 months, I'd say 6 months.
Yeah,
we've been hitting. Yeah, it's just there's a lot of shit, you know.
Yeah,
that's what we realized is like there's so much on us in a way that we've like been doing to ourselves. We're like, oh, you got to record this song. We got this song. It's like, holy fuck! Like there's like I don't even know how many songs at this point. Probably like 50 songs out there that we could just like work on.
Yeah,
which is just stupid.
It's just kind of. I mean, this is what you wanted.
What do you mean?
A lot of songs.
Yeah.
You know, I feel like we're in a really good place actually with these 50 songs. Like it's kind of crazy to think that we could just think of any song in any of the EPs or Pain or some shit tapes even.
Yeah.
Like, and then beyond, there's some more stuff beyond.
Yeah, just jams
and then we could just jam to like I mean
we're really like connected, to say the least.
Yeah.
This is the most I've ever been like musically connected with people.
I feel the same way. Like there's like we could just whip a song out and like, it works. I mean, sure, we'll know if we did something, but like nobody else would know because that's just how you know tight musically we are.
I forget what it is, but I think there's a statistic or something where it's like 42 songs, or maybe it's 46. There's a number where it's like after writing 46 songs, an artist, like that's the point where they measured everyone, where they like they broke through, or they reached like a bigger level, right? I think they look like anyone who's like a household name. It's almost all of them. It's like that 46, 50 songs, and not just like, oh, I wrote them, like, no, but like put them out, like finished them, like got them.
Yeah, and that's honestly my big thing with these like demo albums that I'm putting out, like, and with the shit tape, like, we could just put something out, you know,
Well,
and
yeah,
somebody's gonna like it because I like it. I like all of it. You
Yeah.
know, like they like all of it. Like it's like somebody else is bound to like it.
well,
You know,
also,
and like the more you put out, the more your audience can find you.
also speaking to like the process itself, like when you let things just go, like we had a sort of exercise in this past spring where I don't even know, it was like 2 months ago.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it was spring, but we released a song on the Yeet
Oh my god, yeah.
Spotify. It
Yeah.
was Story of an
Story
Artist,
of an
which is a
Artist.
cover of Daniel Johnston, and it was like I had never even heard the song before, but
Yeah, that was the funniest
in
part.
one session we
I was
just
just so hyped to play it. Like,
created
I just
this-
loved it.
Yo.
yeah Ali's,
Big influence on doing the demo albums.
Yeah.
and yeah, we were just like, fuck it, let's record this. We put it all together and just recorded it and then released it the same day. And
Yep.
it was just like when you release that stuff, when you let it go and then you get to hear people's thoughts and it is like the finished project, like product to you, like you're like, this is exactly what I wanted. And it takes away a lot of the like overthought of like, I think there's this like video that I was watching where it's like, for the first, I don't know how long, but like once you get like 80% of the way with like a project or something, it's pretty much done. Like the last 20% of you like messing around, you could spend like 12 hours on it and it'll only make like 20% of
It's
the day.
gonna. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
fucking funny.
I forgot where I saw it, but like, yeah, it's
I
within
was
those like
going
first.
that extra mile.
Yeah, and we do go that extra mile with a lot of projects. But the main point of that exercise, I guess, for us was to get to this like, let's just let it be out there, you know, do as much as we can, do exactly what we want, and then release it, and not think twice about it because we think like 5 about things normally, you know. So, and it was really dope because it fucking turned out great. I think it's a dope song. Like our cover of it was really sick, and like
I think it does it justice too. I think that this is something that Daniel Johnston would have liked to hear, like this style of his song, like because we made it into like a pop song, and
like
actually
an indie pop, like synth pop song.
Yeah, and I remember seeing an interview with him where he was like old, and it was kind of a sad interview, like, and the interviewer was like, how do you feel about people covering your songs? Because so many people cover your songs. And he's like, I wish somebody would make one that like makes me some money. Like, I wish someone would make like a really nice produced like pop version of one of my songs.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I did the next day that after I saw the interview. And
he said, fuck it.
It was like, yeah, Noah had never heard the song.
Yeah,
I was just
really
like,
fun.
yo, here's this song. I've been playing it a bunch. Like,
you said Make a Wish.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was so much fun. And that was the thing too, it was like finding joy in the process of creation, like not second guessing ourselves when we were like putting things down, just like following what we felt.
Yeah,
it was really dope and something that I'm really happy to like show people now.
Yeah, me too.
Versus like some of the other projects, you think like so many times about it that immediately you have like 5 things to say. You're like, oh, I don't know about that.
Oh, the snare sounds weird on it. Don't listen to that. Yeah.
And it's like, nah, I just felt one, you know, just having that vibe.
Orb, pondering the orb.
Yo.
Jay ponders the orb.
Gotta ponder the orb. Are you pondering?
Epic orb moment.
Yeah.
I think we're fondling moment.
What's that say? 10?
We got low battery.
We got 10% battery.
You could drag that over here.
I could drag that over there.
Drag it.
Yes.
Damn.
But yeah,
we can wrap up soon if you guys want to get to birthday party shenanigans.
What do you want to do? You want to like get some beers?
No,
you don't even want to get some beers.
I'm sober, dude.
You're sober.
Straight edge.
Straight edge.
No, I'm not straight edge.
Oh, what can we get? How about this? Let's circle back to that idea of like you're talking about like an indie band, but like repressed like hardcore. You know what I mean? Insecurity. And like And then you said like dance rave thing.
Straight edge.
And then what else?
I didn't let you finish.
No, but like what was you said? You said like indie, hardcore, dance. Was it like something else? But you're describing like the scene around you in Philly.
Yeah, that's pretty much what we see every day, every week.
Yeah,
At
there's
least.
just a lot of different.
What do you call like what's like what type of hardcore? Like what does it sound like? Like you know what I mean?
It's a whole bunch of different
There's like
stuff.
rock and roll punk.
Yeah.
That's definitely a real one. There's like a lot of like beatdown type stuff, like where it's just like really low tunage and just like type shit.
Huge power violence show coming up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Power violence.
Yeah, power violence. There's like
Inner Peace.
Yeah, it's not
World Peace.
World Peace.
There's another
Inner Pieces. Yeah.
Inner Peace is another band. World Peace.
There's also like just like weird like cheesy metal, I guess, which is my vibe sometimes, you know.
A lot of raves.
Yeah, there's a lot of raves.
I go to a lot of raves, and
at least the where's the rave at type of guy.
Here's the rave.
Up to like 7, 8, and it's just a lot of heartbeat type music with pop hooks, just boom, 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 boom. It's sick. And then there's like a really big indie scene that we're involved in, like.
So what? Yeah, like what? Like indie, like. Because I always have trouble with that. Is it like independent? Is it DIY, or is it like it sounds like Billie Eilish? Like what's like, you know what I mean? Like,
so I'd say
indie sounds different in Philly.
Yeah, my description of it is like there's a lot of different sides of it. I mean, pretty much everything here is DIY, I'd say.
Yeah.
Other than like some labels that help out, but like if it's a label, it's usually an independent label. Like there's no major label artists, and the ones that are major label are not like really actively a part of the scene anymore. You know, like they're like touring or doing whatever they are.
Yeah.
They have their studio that they like work out of and shit like that, which is a goal I think for everybody here. But regardless, the scene itself, there's like a few sides of it still. Like pre-COVID, there's a massive like sad boy scene.
Yeah, lots of like
we were like a part of like Boy
indie.
Pablo, like like I mean, what's his face fucking came from it. Who was it? Johnny Utah.
Johnny Utah, yeah,
Johnny Utah.
Johnny.
Have you ever heard of Johnny? Yeah, he dated Doja Cat.
Yeah.
The only thing he had a song. He had a song called Honey
Shade.
Pie. No,
he's got a bunch
It's called Cream Pie?
People like.
What was it? It was Cream Pie?
Yeah, Honey Pie.
Yeah, honey. Oh, that's what I said. Yeah.
I Take It Back. He did something with Beck. No, it's called Take It Back or I Take It Back or something like
Beck?
That. It's something with Beck.
It's a lot of like hooky pop indie stuff. It's really honestly it's really dope.
Band Joy Again that got popular with the song Looking After You.
Looking
out for you. Yeah,
looking somewhere off in the distance on a misty eve, getting kicked in the balls, squinting, looking at you.
What'd you say? Oh yeah.
I said getting kicked in the balls, looking at you, squinting, and a misty eve, looking at you. I have no clue what the song is called. I'm assuming that's what it's about. It's about getting kicked in the balls and looking at someone you love.
Wait, what was it?
It's the love song for a girl that'll never know it's about her.
Oh, come on!
Uh-oh.
Like I've never heard that. Come on.
Yeah, no, that's the song.
But that was pre-COVID.
Yeah,
that was like a big. That still persists, like the Boy Pablo vibe, like jazzy.
There was a lot of
vibe. And then I mean, pre that it was all
like modern baseball,
pop punk sort of acts, sort of sitting.
Which actually, speaking of
South Jersey,
we went viral on TikTok.
Oh yeah.
For a song that I was making fun of bands that rip off modern baseball.
Well, it was actually
the front bottoms.
The front bottoms. We were the back tops.
Yeah. And that was an interesting thing because I was like, I don't want to do this TikTok thing.
And everybody in the comments is like, why is this sort of slap? Why is this sort of slap though? I need this song right now.
Yeah, some people were mean, saying that it's better than the stuff we have recorded.
I never saw that.
I saw a couple of those and I got mad.
Yeah.
And then I deleted TikTok.
Yeah, I wouldn't worry about it.
No, I didn't get too mad.
When have you had those moments with like comments and stuff? Because I had like one guy one time, I posted a video of me like playing guitar along to like a song, and I realized after the fact that like it was like single note line, but I'm just muting the other strings. So, but I looks like I'm just like strumming the guitar. And the guy's like, "You're not playing that. You can't play guitar. You're not playing that." And then I did it without the song playing, and I just sent him the video of me playing with my amp. I said, "Hi there," and I sent it right to his DM instead of responding to the comment. And the dude was like, "Oh my god, oh, I'm so sorry. You know, I didn't realize that. Oh, you know, I have a band too." And like, we just started, and then he started like next 2 days, we like FaceTime for like an hour or two. And he just started talking to me.
Damn.
But it like came from like, "You're fucking fake. You can't play guitar." And it was like crazy because I just like, I saw like a fucking Gary V post where he's like, "If people are haters, be kind to them." And so I said, "Fuck it." And I did. And then that happened. And I was like, holy shit. Like when people hate comment, like, it's not like, I don't know. It's just fucking
Dude,
weird.
I'll take hate over like a scroll by any day.
Yeah.
Like if somebody feels moved enough to
I
like
was happy
hate,
that somebody
I'm like, fuck
was
yeah.
actually listened to our music, decided that it wasn't as good, or decided that it wasn't.
They put
It
effort
wasn't
into
exactly what we. Yeah, they
You
actually.
still streamed it. You still streamed it.
Sick.
Yeah, it's like better than the person that's like, yo, this slaps,
And then like.
and then like
paying attention.
never
Leave.
with us ever again. You know,
Yeah.
Proceeds to
like-
leave.
and then
I
keep
wonder how many
scrolling.
followers we have now.
We have like 3,000.
Still.
Yeah, they don't die.
Yeah,
Still?
Follow.
Come on.
If I don't keep on posting.
That's
Here,
good. That's
We'll
good.
make a post right now. We just, I every time I go on, we get like 97 comments on this post. I don't know. It's yeah, it's at 573,000 views.
Wow, that's nuts. Yeah, I don't know. I don't want to record that song. So
No, yeah, don't do it. Don't make yourself do a career doing shit you don't want to do.
shit out of luck. But yeah, that was what a lot of the Philly scene sounded like pre-COVID. Like,
Well, pre-COVID, it was like transitioning. For the indie stuff, it was like it went from the modern baseball to the sad boy, and then out of that, it's now ended in like a shoegaze.
Yeah.
Like
Oh yeah.
Is like where people are like cool now.
Yeah.
The
Which-
shoegaze.
Big shoegaze here in Philly.
Big shoegaze in Philly. Yeah.
Really.
Yeah, if you like shoegaze, come out to Philly,
it's
man.
kind of annoying. Honestly, I'm not.
I don't mind.
I like it.
And slow. What's
I
slowcore?
like it. I just think
Slowcore is pretty big.
It's like
slowcore
overplayed to me.
shoegaze. Yeah, I mean,
see those as like those are like colors you throw in, or maybe that's like a part of a song. You don't make that every part of every single song always. Like that's how I feel like about like I don't know. I feel like you could get away with just like being like, we're playing a fucking some light gain. We're gonna play a blues riff for 4 minutes, and then we're gonna do that every song on the album. Like you could do that 50 years ago when no one had heard that, and like the alternative was like Elvis, and it was the devil, and like, oh, Satan. Like back then, like, yeah, you could like get away with just being like one thing over and over and being like monotone. But I feel like you gotta be like, I don't feel like there's any way that could actually be like creatively like what really excites someone is just doing the same vibe, the same sound.
I think.
Oh, you cut out.
Fire. Like
Unless it's
like
Ryan
a
Adams
identity.
Detroit Rock City.
that wasn't shoegaze.
It kind of was.
No, that was like blue.
I didn't hear the shoegaze.
Yeah.
part. I wasn't happy.
But like we're talking about how there's a lot.
Oh
of
yeah,
shoegaze
no, we're talking about shoegaze.
Yeah.
And like
Yeah.
I like it. I like the bands. I think that they have a lot more potential than just playing shoegaze songs every time. Like I don't know. I like a lot of Tagabow's like break beats and stuff. Like that shit's like the stuff that
Yeah, but
he
even
puts
break
in-
beats are like sort of.
Yeah, I mean it makes sense to do both.
I did listen to a great new shoegaze album the other
It's in a
day.
hardcore band too.
This 12 Rods, If We Stayed Alive. It's a great album. Just came out.
Nice.
12 rods.
Hell yeah, dude.
Sounds like my Saturday night, taking 12 rods. Anyways, so you said, what did you say? You said, the shadow tells the story, it completes it. That's a quote I've got here now. And then here's a suggestion. I think you guys need to start saying this.
What's that say?
You're really small on the screen. Kids on the street, rocket to the Yeet beat.
Yeah. Maybe.
I said kick it, but yes. Kids on the street, kick it to the Yeet beat. You could be like an 80s rapper.
That would be good.
Hop.
I'd
Kick
be
to the beat.
Yeah, that would-
Like, I feel like
that would be sick,
come
actually.
in and just, kids on the street, rock to the Yeet. Good.
No,
Yeah.
someone said Yeet beat, and I wrote that down. I was like, gold.
Oh yeah,
I
yeah.
get that.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't want to. I feel like we haven't actually talked about this enough, but we talked about changing our name after these albums, and I don't know where we're gonna go with that, but
Who knows, man?
yeah.
Who knows?
Yeah, there's obviously another Yeet out there.
Yeah.
Yeah. That probably makes that hard on Google.
It makes it really easy on our iTunes. We get a lot of extra listens from people who think that we're Yeet.
Yeah. I think
You guys should sample him.
find it, to be honest.
Sample him on a song at the beginning.
We got this one guy who messaged us on Instagram and was like, "Yo, found you because thought you were Yeet.
You guys rock.
You guys rock." And then like sent us the song the next day that we made and was like, "This one's a banger." And then like the next day he put us on his story.
Yo.
Weird
Hey,
post.
I think if you like the name, stick it out. If you like Yeet as a name, keep it. Don't change it.
Facts.
That's my 2 cents.
Yeah, that's
That-
kind of
that's how it
my
should
thing.
be.
I'm not sure if I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Well,
think it was
figuring it
good
out.
for period, you know.
I like it though. I think at the end of the day, like a band name, like as long as it's like not completely confusing, you know, like it really at the end of the day, like you could name your band anything. It just
Yeah.
matters like if you actually like make music that like hits people, you know what I mean? You make shit that's like art, you know, like that actually like they feel that weird thing where you feel emotions deep down like in there. I don't know. I've never heard of it. I've never felt that. I've heard rumors, but
I
I
know what
too.
you're talking about, and I like that.
yeah.
I've heard of that as well.
I like it. I feel it.
Okay, my producer is saying we got to wrap up soon. We got another set of guys who want to use the space
Nice.
soon coming in. But to wrap up, give like what you're excited about for the year, and then one song you recommend by anyone. Could be a big artist, could be someone in Philly, whatever. So what you're excited about, and then a song you recommend.
All right, give me a minute.
Yeah.
Jay.
Song I'd recommend. Boys Don't Cry by the Cure.
I'm trying to think of
What am I excited for?
well,
I think
yeah,
it's
what
like
are
a
you
music.
excited
It's sort of a musical question.
No, I
mean,
know. I'm trying to figure that out.
I mean, we got Peace, we got Pain.
yeah, I'm
then-
excited for peace.
But there's other stuff that
I
we
want to
can't
get more
talk about.
specific than that, though. You know?
I'm excited for I'm excited to record This Is the Calm.
Yeah, there's, and then what song?
Nuclear War by Sun Ra.
All right, I'll go next. I'm excited to record My Purpose.
Whoa.
Yeah. And the next, or the song that I recommend is I'm gonna say I don't fucking know.
I'm changing.
I'm gonna say Tunnel Vision by Jesus Peace.
I'm changing mine to "Pledging My Time" by Bob Dylan. That's my pick.
That makes sense. What are you excited for?
I'm excited to record peace, record pain, record the other stuff that we can't talk about.
Dude.
I'm excited
Scaring
I'm excited for the holidays season also.
Always.
I'm excited for the shows that
Also
we will
excited
be.
for the holiday season.
I'm excited for a lot of the shows that are
Not all of them.
that are coming up.
Just a lot.
You're in Phoenix.
Yeah.
We'll keep that in mind.
Come out. I'll book the show. I'm gonna start playing out here soon.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, dude. We'll take you up on that.
Yeah. Little bit of a drive.
Here,
But
Ponder
it
the
didn't
Order.
feel down.
We were out in Phoenix earlier this year, or in the fall of 2022.
Yo. Okay. Well, I think this is where we're ending our show today. Let's ponder the orb together. Spend a moment pondering. Everyone, please ponder. Let's get some pondering music going real quick. Pondering music.
I got you.
Okay. Enough of that. You were Yeet. Thank you for coming on, Yeet. Yeet the Collective, thank you. From here on The Rock Show with Connor Farrell. Fuck you and good night. Let me take myself and you're into an abuse test.
We're in the show.